Good evening, people, and I hope everybody's alright. Okay, I think we could at least get that right. Kinda ready to run tonight. Day 6, people. Day 6, and what's wrong with my setup today? Doesn't feel right. I don't know if it's just the position of the microphone. It could be the position of the microphone. Yeah, day 6, and I'm going to be honest. We have made a massive, run. Or we've done a massive run. Myself and Brian. Wasn't jumping automatically to the next part. I mean, we are probably over halfway, I think, and still plenty of places to look at. Although I am being a little bit picky, and I've cleaned up the route a little bit, a tiny bit. Not along here. I'll do that later. I cleaned up this route a little bit and just took a couple out. So, and the others I'll kind of keep an eye on as well. Tonight we're off to. Where are we off to tonight? I forgot the name of it. It's called Floap's Papa India, which is supposed to be quite a nice place to visit. So without further ado, I'll fire up those engines. And this one isn't that far. We're only going to be doing 14 jumps, I do believe. I'll just make sure that it's in the correct planetary settings, or the correct sun settings, which it wasn't. So let's just let it reroute. And then we'll see if it's the same or a couple of jumps more. No, same amount of jumps. So we are going to be looking for interesting systems, I think, along the way. Okay, so I'm going to just drop into Discord with Brian, wherever he is. If I can get in there. Where is it? There we go. Evening, Brian. So the desktop audio is slightly too loud, and I'm not really that loud tonight. I might have changed the levels on something. That's maybe why I said it felt a bit off. Maybe it was that. Okay, so let's look at this system. So kind of going to go through a patch of places now where we probably shouldn't take us long to get from one place to the next. We are going to be in dense space though, so dense suns, so it should start to look quite pretty. Is your microphone not working again?
Can you not hear me?
Ah, I can hear you now, yep. Okay, so this first full system, shall we say, is 15 objects, which is a good number.
I've actually plotted a route to like a star 1 jump away from the destination because it's on a string of neutrons.
Alright, okay. How many jumps will it be with neutrons? Because I think it's only 14 jumps from this spot. I think.
It's 14 with neutrons.
Oh, is it? I do plot them, I just never know when they're going to show up.
electrons or the blue line on the map, not the orange colour.
Yeah, I knew that, but I don't. I never. The thing, the problem is, I never zoom in on the route. I just plot it and go.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, let's see where we're at. I've got that set too high. I'm probably going to hit a rough spot tonight. Oh no, he spoke too soon. That's not bad. Left star. Left star clear. Actually, left star 607.
Just came across a planet that's 8 light seconds from the sun.
Oh wow! Try and land on it.
No, it's not landable.
There is a landable planet. I've done it once where you're right next to the sun. It's really good. It's really good fun to do without trying. You've got to get it down before you burn up. It's somewhere in the bubble, actually, I think. Really not sure if these are going to be, because it's a twin. Yeah, this isn't. This probably will be. We can push one probably up to around 2,000 here. So I think even up to this one it might be. I mean, I've never really known systems to be that generous. You know, often the systems that seem like they're really going to pay off end up not paying off very well. But you never know. You never know, so I'm going to fly along and try and scan a couple of extra bits and bobs as I go. Let's see what we can't get out of it. To try and get comfortable. Maybe I could shift everything over on my desk. Started scanning a bit early, so it must be big. I'm hoping this one's terraformable. It is. So maybe it starts a chain reaction, maybe it doesn't. I mean, these are really on the high end, but if that isn't terraformable over here, maybe we're in luck with those later ones. Maybe. Always seems to be the case that you scan the early one and the late one and never really get paid off for them in these big planets, in these big systems. We'll see. I don't know how long I'll be streaming for tonight because I'm a little bit tired, so I kind of wanted to come around and just mess about and maybe eco jump it to the next location, but then I thought, no, you know what, I always promise myself that if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. Sorry, if I'm playing, I'm streaming generally. There's only a few times when I won't. That's generally because even though I might be playing, there'll be the kind of stuff going on in the background. So there is a terraformable. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Bugger. Terraformables in this one. Very tired apparently. So if, I mean, maybe I'll only do it for an hour or so. We'll go to a couple of locations maybe and see what we can see. I was thinking last night actually, I think I know when exploration's going to drop. It'll be the same week Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out.
Then that's you stuff then, eh?
That's what I was thinking. I'll just do it to spite me. I think we're done in this system now. I think we've got all the terraformables we're going to get, which is a shame. But we'll grab this one because we're here and it's an extra maybe 100,000 once you get the first discovery bonus. It's called whatever you want it to be called, Jess, to be honest. Are you still playing Star Retirement Fund?
Somebody playing StarCrafter.
I actually saw somebody playing it the other today, I think, actually, just somebody's stream where it actually looked at the beginning like they were getting good frame rates, but I don't know what they were getting after that.
Spaghetti.
607. Oh, nothing in this one. This is a dense rock hole, I'm afraid. Which is alright, it happens every now and again. I don't mind hitting rock systems. What I hate is hitting constant systems where you're just scanning one thing. I just watched a movie earlier called The Perfect Host. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I really recommend it. It's like a thriller type movie. I think it's an independent one. Oh, stars are getting brighter now in this area. Definitely getting more condensed as we come across this nice gas system. Just look at how many visible stars there are now. Maybe if we go outside the cockpit, it might give us a little... Oh, I like the fuel scoop on this one. Yeah, you can see kind of where we've come from. It's dotted, but where we're going to, it's looking nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
It doesn't, unfortunately. But that one you played does have race cars, but they break down, don't they? They'll be worse than Rockstar ever were. You know it. I hope to get some good pictures today. Actually, I didn't get so many good pictures yesterday. I think I only took one. Some pretty dud systems yesterday. Wasn't the best times, but you know, still bobbing along on 98% hull. Not doing too bad. We've seen a couple of interesting places, including the water world that was unscannable.
Shift drive charging.
So if this is your first time in the stream, do come by in the chat and say hello. That's what it's there for. And I might seem a little bit distant tonight, but it's just tiredness. Goes to saying when there was nobody in. I was just saying that. I thought, oh well, I might as well stream. If I'm going to be on for an hour and a half, I might as well stream. Don't want anybody to miss anything. Not the interesting places anyway. Whoa, that's a double one. We might actually have a nice push-out zone here if there's any. I think it's going to be Suns. Yep. That's a shame.
Fuel scooping complete.
Look at all them beauties, all lined up in a pretty row.
Shift drive charging.
That sky's definitely getting brighter. I'd love to know what the best place to go to get that full effect. I saw in a few Obsidian Ant videos where it was so bright. I've been through it a couple of times, but I don't think I've ever been through the best spot for it.
He uses a thing that enhances the graphics, ADFX or something like that.
Oh yeah, he definitely does, but he's been in the part. I mean, I've been through it where there's a lot of stars, so it gets pretty bright. But there is a sweet spot. There is a couple of systems where you go and it's pretty. The light from the other stars is pretty strong. 1 second. So we got 607. So we can start going from here, I think. So it's 18. It's going to be these 4, maybe. What was I doing? Yes, I did. I got the frame shift booster. That was a fair few weeks ago, like. Yeah, I got the nice frame shift booster, which is now on all of my ships. And it gives an 11%, is it 11 light years it adds to the ship. Hey Malcolm, how's it going? Which is nice.
10.5.
Sorry, 10.5. I knew it wasn't right, 11. So, I've thought about going back to get the power generator or whatever it is, and the distributor. I think some people said it gives your ship a little bit of extra juice. Bounty hunting, is that for an engineer unlock then? Or you just enjoy it? I never know whether people are doing stuff for engineers or for fun. And it is worth having that extra 10.5 light years, Jess. Makes all the difference. Especially when you're going deep. Deep space exploration. Because if you can, even if you can get just that 10.5 on a jump star. A jump star? You know what I mean. A long jump star, you're gonna really start racking the miles up. Okay, I'm hoping that these two... This one should be. That one is... It should be. But having said that, if it's like it's 2,000 light seconds, so I don't know if I'm going to bother looking at it. Actually, that's something FDev really screwed up with, wasn't it? Where the stars are. So where all these where this cluttering of stars is, this should have been more towards the centre, but somebody put it in the wrong place. It was too late to fix it. It's a shame they didn't work before, actually. So, let's hope that this one's terraformable, and then we'll jump on. I think we've only got a few jumps left to the destination 5. It looks like it's an interesting place. I try not to look at any pictures. I go on the information I can get, and then don't click those spoiler buttons. I like to be surprised when I get there, so we'll see what this one's like, but it should be good. I'm told it is. Oh god, no, I'm doing a massive expedition now, Jess. Hence the name, the Great Expedition. That might have tipped you off. I'm just taking the piss. Ah, well, that sold the story for me. I'm off. 1,500 wasn't even scannable. So no, I'm doing this. I'm doing this until probably until exploration drops, I think. Hey, Kathina. Welcome in. It's not Brian Eno, it's but you, yeah, it sounds a little bit like it. It's called Chris Zabriskie. There is a link to his Bandcamp and stuff in the notes, so you can download that for these albums for free, Malcolm. So feel free to drop in there and take advantage of that. Ah, okay. No, not particularly. Not particularly. I might do it. What's our next jump? Come on. Next jump is... The frig's our next jump? Ah. You idiot. Okay, let's position the ship a little bit better. It's not too active, this one. Don't push me through it this time. I'm telling you, this is Brian. I never used to have this bloody problem, but... There we go. Never had this problem ever. No, I think I'm doing it too fast these days. Too comfortable. So we're going to jump 223 light years on this one. Never know though, Jess. Never say never. I don't know when I would have cause to use them. I think that's the biggest problem for me. But you never know. You never know. Try and catch this spinny white bit here. Am I going forward at all? Feels like I'm going forward. It's got to catch me. I thought they were obsessed with Mayans. We're not obsessed with Mayans.
Beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Only 219, but what's my actually jump range? 240. 3 jumps remaining. Nothing too particular.
Frameshift drive charging.
Are you grinding for the Guardian fighters yourself, Jess? Mosquito just got me though. Right, okie dokie. So, okay, so it's only 1 jump, and it is 199 light years. So I'm gonna have to. This one's semi-active. Look at it going.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Supercharged. Oh, I just heard the FSD rocking a bit there. I didn't actually think about checking it. I don't know what percentage it's on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, okay. Okay. No, I totally understand, Jess. I understand where you're coming from. Okay, frameshift drive 86, so we might have to start. Might have to do a fix of it when we arrive in the system.
Ready to engage.
'Cause otherwise, I think we're going to have malfunctions. Oh, it's a neutron in itself. That I did not know. That'll help us when we move on to the next one. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, I'm gonna have a go at the beta. Sounds German, doesn't it? Have a go at the beta. Or Dutch, actually. Let's have a look. So, we are in system. Brian got his beacon on, or is it me? Yeah, I've got mine on. Have you got your beacon on, Brian?
Yeah, I'm in system close by. I'm just scanning some water worlds.
Okie doke. It's a planetary nebula, this one, so surrounded by lovely dust clouds. So we're going to pull away from that sun, which I probably should have scooped beforehand, but I didn't think about it, so it doesn't really matter. It's not the end of the world.
Kinda looks like a big blue horse.
Or a cleavage, yeah.
I did tell you to stop off one before the jump.
Why? To fill up? Or because you found something interesting?
No, I done it to fill up, but I also found something interesting.
Ah, okay. Oh, craps on a stick. There's a lot of these throw arcs. Works. I can always jump to where Brian is. It's not the end of the. It's not the end of the world. No, you can stream the beta. Yeah, can't see there being a problem with it.
I'm here now.
I'm going to drop out of Super Cruise once I come to a full stop at 30, and then we can actually fix some of the modules. So we have to turn that off. Just realised I've been jumping without my frame shift booster.
Nice.
Turn that off. We don't need the fuel scoop for the time being. It's really only...
I'm gonna get a drink back in a second.
Oh wow, the frame shift takes quite a lot to repair. Wow. It's about 300 a pop, isn't it, by the looks of it? And of course, if you're fixing other stuff up. Is it only 500? I'll just see if any other ones are kind of a little bit off, so I'm going to do that back on. Okay, we'll turn that back on. I can hear the weird panting sound. Turn the booster back on. Turn that off. Turn the booster back on. Okay. Yeah, I will look like I know what I'm doing one day. So now you can stream the beta. It's no problem. Oh, I'll turn the orbit lines off because we don't need them while we're trying to get like a photo of this nebula. So it's interesting. I thought it was green. I'm sure I read somewhere that it was green. Actually, that's probably not the best angle to get it from, so I've done that all the wrong way around. just need to nudge this little area in the centre. So it looks like we know what we're doing. It's not bad for a picture. So I'll just open paint. You'll be all happy to know that, touch wood, I have sorted all my problems with the computer out. I'm hoping that's no problems left now. Save as. I can't remember, 28, 29, 28. Okay, and we can set our next. Hang on. Oh yeah, so that's the next one. Okay. I'm just going to look for this so I can send it to Brian. Is it -EX? Should have paid attention in class. Right, what is it? ILY. IL-Y. Oh, it's got a different name. Throw arcs. That's why. Throw arcs. Okay, might work this time. Never know. FROARKS-IL. Ah no. Sorry, EL-Y. Okay. Right. Okay. Got that one. Just going to have a slight zoom in on this one. So we've got, oh yeah, it's a slight nebula, but we've kind of already seen one of them. So let's see what this one is. It's another nebula. Okay, what's this one? ProAx GMD. Okay. Right, I think this one might be our next stop. Okay, yep. Okay, so we're gonna go to this one instead. Right, I'll send you the next system in chat, Brian. When it plots it. If it plots it. And we'll go realistic. And then we'll change it. Yeah. Okay, it's done it. Took into consideration. It's only 7 jumps. I'm actually quite surprised at that. Probably because I've got the booster on this time. So this one's 7 jumps away, and this one's quite interesting. I'm not going to spoil it until we get there. You'll see when I get there why this one's quite interesting. Oh. Dagnarn it. Right, okay, so I know what it wants me to do, but I just didn't fancy doing that. But I'll do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hi Robert, how goes it? The music is Chris... no, this one isn't Chris Zabriskie, this one. One moment, let me just get this bloody thing going. Right, this one's not Chris Zabriskie, this is Miguel Johnson. If you look in the show notes underneath the chat, as well as things like where you can send donations to if you want to and stuff like that, and information about the actual stream itself, you'll see a link for Chris Zabriskie and for Miguel Johnson, and a link to their Bandcamp pages and stuff like that if you're enjoying the music. And if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button, because that's what it's there for. So actually I'm getting back here faster than I was when I went away from it, which is good. Actually, it looks better, even though I'm really close to the star, than it did before when I was here. Strange. Let's slow down a bit so I catch it properly. Oh, I can see it's little ribbons. No, no, it's just the song, Jess. It's just this song. I don't know why I've got this. I'm going to take some of these off the playlist, actually. That's better. I like that one. This one's alright. Did you just make me edit in stream, Jess? Okay, let's concentrate a little bit here. Oh! No! Why did I do that? I did not expect that to happen. Oh, I've lost a percentage. So just wait for the FST the FST cooldown. I'll just fix that bloody FSD as well. Taking anything off? No. Actually hasn't.
What did you do?
I didn't have orbit lines on, so I went in too close to the neutron star.
Do you have heat sinks?
Yes, I think so.
You might be needing them.
Do I have heat sinks? Actually, I don't think I do have heat sinks. So look, fire groups. I'll be right. He says. Right, okay, so there's the exit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, we'll just wait for ourselves to cool down just ever so slightly. We'll go right up. So that we don't have to wait. And then hopefully we're just going to jump out of this.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Right, so now we need to jump this properly. If I can find the ribbons. Right, okay. So let's do a little trick here that I didn't do before, which is turn the orbit lines back on. It's not, the orbit line is not going to show until I at least start up, but if I face away from it, I don't think I'm going to need that orbit line. I'm just going to be able to drop in here and
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
don't kick me out, don't kick me out. Did it kick me out? I wonder if this is just a bit of a difference between the DBX and this ship, because I never used to get kicked out like this. Why am I not supercharging?
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
See what star this is. No, I should be able to scoop and jump this star. No problem. It's a neutron. Is there any reason why I shouldn't be able to scoop and...
Because you're not staying in it long enough.
I was in it for ages there. I think that's the longest I've ever been in one. Apart from when I blew up once. Could be. Right, let's have a look. Let's do it again. If not, I'm just going to supercharge my engine anyway. Where the f*** is the thing? Destination. Right, there it is. I'm miles away from it now. Try this little thing one more time.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
No, this should be charging me by now. I don't know. I'll go, let's see. I don't know why that's not doing it. That is strange. Okay, so we will synthesize a big jump. We can go premium for once.
Check your right hand tab, it's maybe already boosted you.
Nope, my jump range is only 70 and it goes blue. Your fuel tank goes blue when it boosts you. Yeah, could be. Jess reckons I've been nerfed. Abracadabra.
Well, they've only been nerfed for you because I've just done an neutron boost.
It's still counting it as a neutron jump as well. Why is it doing that? Oh. I think I'm going to have to log out and back in again because it won't even plot a route now. Right. Unplot, log out and back in. Right, so you better not be on a bloody persistent leaving wing this time. I think now it's alright. Well, alright-ish. No, it's still registering a bloody neutron jump, I can see. Well, we haven't got all day, so what I'm going to do is, if I can get in on my first bloody star. We are going to go somewhere else. Maybe here. I think that's a neutron star as well. Oh no, it can't be, it's too big. Right, let's go here. Okay. Jump next door and then we'll see what we can do after that. Alright Jess, catch you later. Sorry you couldn't see me arrive in this place. Don't know why it's doing this, but I'll have to fix it afterwards, I'm afraid. Yeah, and I'm supposing you used that neutron star, didn't you? Because you came in system.
Yeah.
Right, let's try again. Okay. Oh, because I still had the jet cone boost on. That's why I wouldn't do it. Right, okay, but it should be alright now. We should be good. As long as it doesn't tell me to fucking sidestep to where I was. I don't think it is going to do that. So, what was before? We only had 7. We've got 9. 9's doable. A couple of extra jumps. That's all the case of it. And you never know, next system we jump in might just be a gold mine system with full of heavy metals, high metal, sorry, content and water worlds just packed to the rafters. Oh, we've got a neutron star. It's not slow. Just make sure there's nothing tasty in the system here, actually. I don't think there is. I think it's a sun system, but you never know. Where are you going? There's something strange going on. It wouldn't do it in that neutron star either. Thrusters are on. That's on. I think I might have realised what I was doing wrong. I didn't know that was impossible. I think I might have known what I've done wrong there, people, so we'll try it again. I didn't know it was connected, but I'm glad I went back and tested my theory. Whoops. Gonna overshoot it now because I'm an idiot. I knew I shouldn't have streamed tonight, peeps. Oh, children, I shouldn't have done it. I knew it was a bad idea when I first thought it.
What have you done?
Oh, nothing. Just being silly. I can't get my head straight. Right, okay. Let's try it again. It will jump this time.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
That was why. Right, where's it gone? Up there somewhere.
There you go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I know what it was. I didn't have my fuel scope activated. I turned it off earlier to fix my AFMU, to do my AFMU.
4, 3, 2.
Nobody else spotted it. Bob would have. Oh, another one. Look at how before you start saying how beautiful stuff looks, look at how condensed this is. This is crazy. Look at how many stars there are. Quick look at the system map. Just try to target it. Do a quick scan. Orbit line's going a bit mental. Oh, no wonder the star's pretty active. It's not crazy active, but that is wonderful to look at. That. Just look at all those stars. Okay. Hit towards it.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Hey Bob, speak to the devil.
Frameshift drive charging.
Turn on the galaxy map before you charge. Can I quickly change that? Oh no, it's already on there anyway.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, 8. That might be nice. You never quite know. No, because I know. Well, it's going all right, you know. Not quite sure of what I'm doing, but it's going all right. Right, everything's set up again now. What an idiot. At least I can fuel scope.
Fuel scooping.
I'm probably not going to be on for a huge amount of time tonight because I did say that I wouldn't be streaming tonight. It was kind of last minute decision, so I did that kind of first hour and then I might do maybe another hour.
Fuel scooping complete.
He is. I haven't added him back into the wing. Thanks for reminding me. He's listening. because he's talked to me, but I just forgot to add him in. There we go. Oh, I've got that persistent leaving wing sign now, which is nice. Yeah, let's nerf a system because the rings are swinging too fast, but we'll leave that leaving wing in there. I was reading through the website that David put me onto, David Entz, last night, the guy who comes in. He put me onto a website where it's kind of reviews of the job written by people who work in various places, and one of them was Frontier Developments. It's quite eye-opening, some of it. A lot of it's kind of what I'd expect. But it was a bit sad because some of it kind of explained why the game is the way it is, including these out of position stars.
Frameshift drive charging.
You're not invisible, Brian. We know you're there. I haven't got the link, but I think, is it green doors, Brian? It was green something. Green. No.
Link for what?
That David put in the stream last night. I've got it somewhere, I just have to search it down. Okay, hang on, I might have it here somewhere. That would have been this morning when I woke up. There we go. Glass door, not green door. Glass door. Yes, I do have a link, Bob. Did I do it rightly? Yeah. Okay. Copy. I'll put it in the chat for you, Bob. No, I'll put it in the chat for you now. So I just thought it was very interesting because it kind of gives reviews from people who have worked in the company and whatnot, and it gives you a bit of an insight. Actually, we all look at the games people sometimes and think, oh, we don't always realize it is a business and that it works in certain ways. I used to live with two guys who worked in the games development industry, so I kind of already knew what it was kind of like. But if you read very carefully between the lines in some of them, Bob, you'll kind of understand why things are. I thought it was a good read anyway. It's quite a good idea though. Like it's like a Yelp for jobs.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, might be jumping a bit too hot there.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's a bit late in the night, isn't it, for coffee, Bob? Oh, nice little binary here. Let's see. 22 objects, so you never know. You never know what might come across here. Oh, everything's at the bottom. There is an unexplored water world. It's only 8,000 light seconds away. Let's go get this one. It's all about the money, money, money. Don't you think it's funny, funny, funny? No, it's never too late for coffee for you and I, but Bob might be climbing the walls. I can go to sleep after drinking a cup of espresso. I literally can. Oh, and they're all night. It looks like they're on a little bit of a row here, so. Just grab them. Okay, do tell me if the stream goes funny at all. Doesn't output right. It should be. It looks like it's outputting alright. I'm just grabbing something off the internet while I'm doing it. Okay, we're halfway there and we're speeding up, so actually we're not, we're slowing down now. It looked from distance like an Earth type, but unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. It's a real shame because it would have been nice. I don't think I've had an Earth-like for... I don't think I came across one yesterday. I came across another one of these yesterday. I don't know that anything on the other side of them will be. We could maybe try. I'm gonna just try and grab these ones. There's one really close by here. don't think these are going to be terraformable, but you can never be too sure. There isn't an asteroid belt, is there? Damn it, there is. Right, okay, so we got that one. Gonna go block destination on that one. We have to go a bit further forward for that. Is it too small? There we go. So let's have a quick look at what the...
I just discovered 69 astronomical objects.
Is that at your destination?
Oh, I've been, well, around the location. I've just been jumping around the,
right, okay.
the place.
Well, it was terraformable, so, you know. 8588 91. Might not be so good. I don't know why I scanned that one actually. It's a bit pointless scanning that one, but let's go to have a look for the next one. Oh no, that's the rocks. Actually, we can do this sneakily here. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Oh, there we go. That's our next Charlie. Hey Bob, welcome back in. I love that sound when it finishes scanning and you click the next one, it just automatically scans. Ah yeah, there's a few tourist ships out there actually. We should be passing a tourist ship actually where we're going as well. They're interesting, aren't they? Make sure you scan them as well, because you get a couple of quid for scanning them. Let's go a little bit this side here. What was it called, Bob? What? Go. I'll have a quick look while this one's scanning that one actually. Put it in the right area. I'm only kidding. You did. Oh yes, very nice. Yeah, they're really cool. I like them. There's a couple of different types actually. I'm gonna go get that one as well. Just me. So let's see what we've got. These have all been scanned, I think now. But I mean, I didn't expect them to have anything, but would have been nice for something to have something. I still haven't even actually scanned the water world yet. Oh, those two. 8.5. Well, if the 8.5... Oh no, the 8.5 is terraformable. That one isn't. I'm waiting on the outcome of that one then. Really. Let's have a look. You won't get into trouble. When you're running a messenger project, you just have to politely remind people sometimes. But to be honest with you, people... I name things because it suits me, but it might not suit another person. They might not know what I'm trying to get at. Why are we speeding past this one? Ah. Oh. Would have had it scanned by now. Gotta get right up to those domes for your photographs, Bob. Get in amongst them, that's what you want. Yep, terraformable. Okay, so we've got 3 terraformables. It's over 1 million. Might as well clap this one if it's not a ridiculous distance, which it isn't. And it's a definite high metal content. Whether it's terraformable or not is another thing, but with the first discovery, these things actually do become a little bit more valuable, and if there's 2 of them together, she said it was it felt like you were flying it upside down yesterday. How long to the destination? 3. Oh, it's only 3. Let's have a look to see if these are terraformable. I don't think they are, but you can hope. No, they're not. In fact, let's just get out of here. There really isn't any point for 30 grand or whatever. Ellidsgar? When did Ellidsgar come in? Is he on Twitch? Why has this thing just popped in there for me? Hey Ellidsgar, sorry I wasn't being rude. Your message didn't come into my chat. Oh, you know. It is what it is. The whiskey came out earlier. No, it's good. Actually, I enjoyed it. It was nice to see some of the kids. It's been a while. 607. Not worth it. So it was definitely nice to see some of the kids. Boss hasn't changed. Still a bit of a wally. But everything else is alright. It's nice in a way. Not totally looking forward to it for the next few weeks, but once I get back into the saddle it'll be alright. To make sure I get out to the mountains a little bit more at the weekends now. I just do the stop and look, you know. If they say a bad word or something, you know, just stop and look. You don't actually say anything, you just let their faces drop. I prefer psychological threat, like threatening them with psychologically. Okay, one jump. One jump. Now let's see what we've got here. Tormenting them, I think that's the correct word. I like tormenting them psychologically.
4, 3, 2.
I like this song. Oh, you get used to it after a while. Okay, so you can see that it just came up 112 astronomical objects. Now, that's just astronomical objects, but the reason I dropped into this place is apparently it is one of the biggest body systems in the game. I think it has 90 bodies. It is pretty spectacular when you look at this. Not just the gas giants, but all of the moons. They've all got different properties and stuff. There's 3, 4, 5, 6 major suns, which isn't that many actually. You see just a string of gas giants there. It's pretty spectacular. I think the furthest sun away is 400,000 light years, which is absolutely no way I'm going down there to scan everything. Let's have a look. So, see if there is anything of specific interest to scan in here. It's going to take me a couple of seconds to read through it though. There's a place with a good drop of yttrium. Most stuff isn't probably not terraformable. It's polonium, but it's pretty low drop rate. I don't know if I need polonium. Yeah. No, nothing there either. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's anything kind of terraformable here or anything. And these are just getting a ridiculous distance now. Getting dizzy reading all these different bodies. Bet the one at the very bottom's terraformable. Some good drops of yttrium in here though. Up there is, yeah, one of the furthest away ones is a candidate for terraforming. Which would be D5. Let's see where that is. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 400,000 light seconds. I'm not flying that long just to tag one. Funnily enough, nobody else has. And considering it's one of the biggest systems in the game for planetary objects, it's pretty strange that somebody wouldn't have been in and tagged it. Okie doke, let's take that one off. See, we're not going to either of these places, I don't think. Oh crap! I didn't. No, I'll know when I see them actually. No, definitely not going there. Okay. We're not going there. And we're not going to that one. We might, however, be going to this one. Hey Jack, how's it going? Welcome in. Ah, you know, things aren't too bad. This looks like this one might be a black hole. GRS. Let me just check it out, people, in my little list. GRS. Okay, that's copy that. Are you in game at the moment, Jack? Jack Garrow makes me want to say Jack Sparrow all the time. Oh, my mouse has just started acting up again. Hopefully it won't be constant. Okay, maybe not this one. Just your average black hole, that one. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be heading up in this direction now. It steps down, so I think we're gonna head here first. Try gets thick out here, like. Where are you? Okay, let's have a look at this one. Just drop it into Brian. Did I plot it? Can't imagine the route plotting failed. Oh yeah, I remember. How come you change the name? Why does everybody change the name? Is it to throw us off? What's that a picture of as well? No, I remember DJ Terrorizer. I remember you coming in. Okay, so it's a bit of a trek here actually. I'm going to have to unpin that one, whatever that is. Throw out something or other. Because we need to delete them so we have space later on. It's actually a very, very important part. Right, okay, so we have... Still plotting. Kind of go towards the first one. Oh. Let's get... did I scan this? If I scanned it, it's probably dangerous trying to do it from this distance. I always forget we are still moving. Oh, I did scan it, okay. Oh, we can fly out that end anyway. Right, okay, I get you. Okay, it's a fair few jumps, so probably not going to get all the jumps done tonight, but at least we can kind of get going on it. Probably slow down at just around the right point there. Supercharged. What's Commander Bastard called these days? Has the music stopped? I hate it when it does that. I've got it on repeat. It's supposed to repeat. It's supposed to loop. But it just doesn't want to. Now it's some weirdly slow intro. Oh, sorry, Brian. We're going into the deep black, Brian. Okay, let me. What, the ones on the dashboard? Yeah, I think it best sums me up. They left Brian behind there. It's because he's been so quiet tonight. Okay, I've put it in your chat. I was trying to watch the last episode of Stranger Things from the second season last night, but I fell asleep. How can you fall asleep? I don't normally fall asleep, but it might have been those sleeping pills I took. Could have been. I blame them. It says 44 objects, so... with Beyond. Bloody hell, I've forgotten what they bloody bring out for it, to be honest. I'm not the best person to ask. I'm dead serious, I'm not. Guardian stuff? There is a Guardian frameshift booster that adds 10.5 light years to your jump, so I've got one of them stuck on the ship, so I can now get my ship up to 73. If I could have dumped off that bloody passenger module, I'd have been able to get it up much further. But the day I decided to leave the bubble, the shipyard wouldn't take the module out for some reason, and I don't know why. And that's pretty much it. There's been other Guardian stuff added. Guardian fighters have been added now. Bob knows a lot about that stuff. I think he's been grinding it all. Thargoids, new Thargoids. FDev pissing off about 95% of the player base. That was a good one. That was the best update, that one.
Frameshift drive charging.
You haven't been on in ages, Elsgar. Come on, that's the hub. That's the melting pot. You even see Brian getting a key from the Guardian site. Looks like he was ramming it to me. This is a really good picture there from Brian of the Guardian site. Rocket League and FIFA, bloody hell, that's a step away, isn't it? I only like FIFA because it's the only time Middlesbrough will ever win anything. Rocket League, can't stand it, it's too... it's too finicky for me. Kids seem to just kick my ass every time, so I gave up on that a long time ago. It's like Fortnite.
Frameshift drive charging.
I still haven't finished the story in FIFA. It's a bit... The first one was really convoluted, but the second one was a little bit more interesting, but I just... I mean, it's, yeah, essentially they have to jazz up the jazz. There's always going to be a breaking point, isn't there? Oh, hello, baby. So what's this? It's an F star, so we can go 600 light. Oh, you bastard! Is it binary? Okay. I'm really hopeful that some of these are going to be actually terraformable, but they're probably not, you know. I've told you about this game. Oh, is FIFA 19 out yet then? Yeah, well, you'd have to, wouldn't you? You just click on the name on the left hand side in Effectual Gamer, and then it's like a message board basically, so you just click each section and it'll open up the message board. It's not too hard, Elazgar. A bit finicky at first, but especially on a phone as well. So I think you have to go back to the top left hand corner every time you want to change the channel. It's better on a laptop or whatever. I should get a photograph of that line of stars. It looks so wrong, doesn't it? You've got all that beautifulness there and then clonk. But unfixable, because it was broken when they first made the game. And so they can't fix it now. Oh, I touched the controller. So, terraformable. Okay, let's see how much these two push this terraformable thing out. I don't think it's going to reach the water world, I really don't. But I'll give it a go. I shall give it a whirl. Bob pimping himself out there, people. Keep an eye on him, he's like that. Let's pimp himself around. Sold system by system, Bob. Enjoy that 6 hours. 6 hours of clink clog, clink clunk, clink clog. You could listen to live radio while you're doing it, I guess. Oh, that's tomorrow night, isn't it, live radio? I should do a live stream actually one time. Just cut my mic and have live radio in the background. Get a few people into it. Might even end up being a guest. Ooh, do you want to be flying through the bubble, Bob, with all that data on board? That's dangerous business with all those thargy waggies. Okay, that one's terraformable. I think we're pushing it here, but hopefully we can go like right up to 1890, so it might push up to 2. I don't know, 2.5 or something. Hey Daniel, welcome in. This specific thing for the Condor is it's a paint job. So you have to go into Frontier Store. They're about, I think they're about $2.50, €2.50, or £2, I think. So yeah, it's all just for looks. You don't really see a lot from the front there. but yeah, it looks pretty good. I prefer lighted ones. I prefer it when there's lights on it to the actual paint jobs. So yeah, I don't think it's been in the store that long, to be fair. I think that's why I picked one up. I wanted to kind of treat myself to go out into the black with anyway. That was the main reason, and then I think they must be quite new because I don't remember seeing one before. No problem, Jack. Catch you later. Have a good night. Oh, good eve. Well, I suppose good night for you, yeah. See you next time you drop in, pal. 9-7. So, damn it! What? I'm gonna go scan this water world anyway because it's gonna be worth a couple of 100,000. Oh, the big pink one, yeah. I think Kathina likes the dildo ones, don't you? I think I've seen one of the pink ones you've got, Julie. I think you brought it on one of our short expeditions. How far are we from the bubble? How far we are? Am I going too fast to do this? Maybe. Oh yeah, we're miles away. Bubble now. Oh crap! Clicked the wrong bloody thing. I would beg to differ. I would beg to differ on that. Mind you, if you want the right shape, you're going to have to put it on, what's that white one? I forgot the name of that white ship. That's a good shape for pink. I forgot the blooming name now. The cutter, that's the one, the cutter. You better hope it doesn't, but there you go, there. That's the name. Right, okay, so this won't be terraformable, I don't think, no. But it was worth grabbing it anyway. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
On we go. Bye bye. Bye bye.
4, 3, 2. Fuel scooping.
17 objects, that might not be bad. 17 objects is... It's one of those numbers. Yeah, and we're an F star, so... I'm probably gonna have to start here. To... no, that's gonna be too far. Those three probably are alright to scan. I need to have a look at that that moon, because is it 2,400 or 3.5? I think that's what Marshall said yesterday. Oh, the radius looks good. I think the radius looks good, or is it 24,000? I think I ripped that page out. No, 3,400. Okay, so the size of this one's good. The size could be good. Just all depends. So if it's 5,000, 1,500, just need its G to be high. But 1,000. Where's that second one? I don't know why you can't just come and get it. Now this one should be terraformable. Yep, that will be as well then. So it's that one, and its moon might be terraformable. I really think that's too far, that one, unfortunately. Right, okay, so we'll go try it. Hopefully it will be. That was terraformable, so we've got two content ones there. I'm not running my logger at the moment, that's a shame. Trying to save system space in case my computer decided to act up again, but it's been alright. There's a little bit of excitement now that I know that some of these rocky bodies are terraformable. I think you get a ton of money for it. But you do actually, you get nearly 300,000. That's actually not to be sniffed at, is it? If you find a terraformable rocky body. It's not terraformable, so I doubt the rocky body is, unfortunately. Can't believe that's just out the zone. Yep, not terraformable. Is it the G alright? No, the G's actually really low, so it wouldn't have been worth it anyway. If you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the lottery and all that jazz. I'm buggered now, Bob. Yeah, the second planet would have been terraformable. You're right. Because an F-star normally goes a lot higher than that, even if it's smaller, but that one really came off early, so I have a feeling that one would have been terraformable. By the time you've typed it, I've jumped, Bob. But thanks for the heads up. I should have thought about it, really. Okay, it's F. I don't even know if this one's worth it. As for that one. Ooh, that's... No, it's not. It's too small. Okay. Now I'll leave that one. Jump on to the next one. This is an F-star. Julie, why have you put blushes? We've all been around the world. Come on, some of us twice. 49 objects. It's probably going to be full of gas giants then. Oh, you proved me wrong, you... Oh. Oh. Mr. Bond. It is a long way though, that. Long way. 38,000. Well, 38,000 isn't that long. And there's a ton of stuff there. I'm going to have to, because one, there's an ammonia world. I don't think I've got much of a choice with that one. Okay, so we'll point it in the right direction. Okay, Brian, no problem. I'm actually not going to be on for much longer as it is myself, so don't worry about it. And I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow because I do need a night off, but definitely Wednesday. Put it in the book. Right, let's go have a look at these moons while we're doing this long flight over. Let's get our homework done. So, no, 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 and no. I love those. They're like the furry dice of Elite Dangerous. We should have a quiz. Does anybody know what the name of the cat is in The Simpsons? This is a quiz, by the way. This is my quiz till we fly 37,000 light years. Does anybody know? Because it's 32,000 light seconds. Scared the life out of me there. Close, Kathina, but not correct. Very, very close, but not correct. Its name was Snowball 2 because Snowball 1 got run over, I think. Was it Homer who ran over it? They just named it Snowball 2. Does anybody know, without looking, does anybody know what, does anybody know what Homer Simpson's middle name is? Without cheating? We never meet Snowball 1. We never met Snowball 1. It was already dead when Snowball 2. There's a poem Lisa writes, but I can't remember how it goes. Oh no, it's not. It's not actually in that. It's in the. If you've ever seen the TV program Inside the Actors Studio, there's an amazing episode where they interview the entire cast of The Simpsons, the people who play all the different parts, and there's just a bit where Lisa, it is J. The J is for J. And if you can even look it up on YouTube, cast of Simpsons Inside the Actors Studio, it's well worth a watch. Just to see Hank Azaria doing all his different voices, and even the guy who does Homer's voice and Grandpa's voice, seeing it come out of them is just so strange. They did a really, he did a really good one. Yeah, there's actually, it's available. It looks like it's available on Vimeo, so I'll put that in the chat. Oh Christ, not that one. I hate it when Google does that. Not my destination yet. I don't want to be crashing into it. Got 27 seconds. Okay, 27 seconds. Copy. Close that down. Still got 20 seconds. So it's there on Vimeo, and I highly recommend watching it. It's about 15 minutes long. Anybody know the name of the dog in The Simpsons? You know, Bart Simpson's a Scientologist. So is the chef from South Park as well, actually. Right. Okay. So we've got the ammonia world, which is nice. Active ammonia-based chemistry and carbon ammonia-based life. It's got no volcanism, no atmosphere, ice, rock and metal. So look at this one then. Well, that's the cat Ella's got. Santos La Helper. I think Ella's car might be watching a little bit behind. I know, because you can see the chat live. Oh, it is on a wind up. Come on, let's get there. I actually watched, when I was a kid, I actually watched the first ever episode of The Simpsons on the Tracy Ullman show. I must have been in nappies. I only vaguely, vague memory of it. Okay, so 3% oxygen. Yeah, might have carbon-based water life, but probably not much else. Okay. Is it terraformable? Actually, I didn't even check that. No, it isn't. So we might have to go. These ones might be the terraformable ones. So I'm gonna just jump a little bit and see what that one's like. Do you know, I don't remember his first name. Simpson, eh? Cripes, what is his first name? Something Montgomery Burns. I know, because I'm sure it... Doesn't he say his full name when he gets shot by Maggie? Yeah, this one is Miguel Johnson, Julie. Well worth checking out his Bandcamp page. It's in the show notes underneath. Feel free to click that link and check it out. Charles, yes, C. Montgomery Burns. Yeah, if I'd have remembered C, I'd have got it. I would love to be him. He looks at the world the same way I do. Right, I'll scan this last one. I'm not going to get anything for it, but I'll give it a scan anyway. Right, okay, so it won't be... Oh, was it? No. Got really excited there. I thought it might actually be terraformable, that one. Okay, children, I am going to have to call it a night, I'm afraid. I know it's been short today. It was only a couple of hours, I think, about 2 hours maximum or something. I didn't really envisage streaming tonight, but I thought I'd give it a look anyway. And yeah, it's just been over 2 hours, so I'll do probably a 3-hour stream on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday evening, and then on Friday evening I will do the long one that kind of goes on into the night a little bit more. Oh really, Alaska? Okay, that's a shame. So yeah, so I will be streaming along this week. It was just tonight I literally came on because I thought I fancied doing an hour or two before sitting down and watching the final episode of Stranger Things, because I fell asleep last night. So I kind of thought by coming on here I would wake myself up a bit and get onto it. So as usual, I would like to say thank you to everybody for joining in. It's always a pleasure, otherwise I wouldn't do this. Do check the show notes underneath for any information that you want about the stream, including how to contact me and even get onto the Discord and stuff like that. So until then, I'll say 9-7.